Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 6, entitled as Dhyana Yoga, Sloka 24 and 25. saṅkalpa-prabhavān kāmāṁs tyaktvā sarvān aśeṣataḥ manasaivendriya-grāmaṁ viniyamya samantataḥ śanair uparamed buddhyā dhṛti-gṛhītayā ātma-saṁsthaṁ kṛtvāna na kiñcid cintayet. In the last session, we learnt about kama, the desire, which can be of two types, sparshaja, saṅkalpaja, where the arising of desire from mind is saṅkalpaja, whereas the desires happens through the senses, sparshaja, when the happiness and distresses happens on a mind level, having attachment on one's belonging like sun, house, land, etc. gives happiness. Loss of those things, for example, will give distress. This all happens on the mind's level, saṅkalpaja. Whereas the happiness that one gets through the external objects on the senses, eating, touching, hearing, and so forth, and the pleasure that comes through, and the distresses that comes through these things, all are called sparshaja. We also learn that the saṅkalpaja on the mind level, we have some control over that, whereas the sparshaja, when things happens from external entity, we don't have control over them. We learn this also. So we have to learn to tolerate on this sparshaja when things happens. On both sparshaja and the saṅkalpaja, important thing is to focus on the Atma and having a clear understanding that this all happens on the mind and body, and we are aloof of these two things, and that determination is needed. In this way, we can conquer both mind and the botheration of the senses. We also saw how to give up these kāmas. For that, we learned the functions of buddhi and manas. Buddhi, intelligence, cannot take action, cannot think, whereas the information that is given to manas, mind, from buddhi, process it and comes to a conclusion. We saw some examples over there. Therefore, if our buddhi is trained well in right information, the mind gets good direction from the intelligence, that is buddhi. If not, it's going to be the reverse. That is, when the buddhi gives improper instruction, and the mind will start thinking of wrong things. We saw few examples as well in the last session. But the question is, buddhi pretty much most of the time seem to be giving wrong instructions to the mind. Why does this happen? Even though we have a desire to do right things, but something is preventing that. That something comes from buddhi, intelligence, but the intelligence seems to be having some issues there. That's where we stopped. So let's see the answer today. The buddhi which gives instruction to mind is based on, that instruction is based on our previous vasanas and karmas. The previous karma which covers our intelligence. And because of this covering, like how a sunshine is covered by the cloud, these karma vasanas covers our intelligence. Because of this covering, two things happens. Number one, even the right thing which is known or told to mind in a wrong way. Number two, it doesn't know anything about Atma. These are the two things that happens because of the covering over the intelligence, and this covering is the karma vasana. Now, what needs to be done? Now that we know there is some problem which is blocking my intelligence, what needs to be done? Simple, karma has to be removed. Yes, it's very simple to say karma has to be removed. As we have to remove the cloud, we can get the sunshine. Likewise, karma has to be removed. When these karma are removed, the buddhi becomes determined and shines. Then it's able to give proper instruction to the mind to think about Atma. Well, it's not that easy. Easy to say, how do we remove karma now? Buddhi cannot do it, we know, as it is only intelligence, knowledge, and data. So, for the karma to be removed, one has to do action. And that action is called karma. Now this karma is different from the karma that we've been discussing. The other karma is reactions to our action. Now to remove the karma, one has to do again karma, and this karma is action. So that arises another question: how do I know what actions I need to perform so those actions can remove my previous karmas? Two things. One is to cultivate good knowledge, and that happens through the help of a bona fide spiritual guru by regularly and continuously serving and hearing from guru. Number two, bring those things in practice by performing niścayena karma, which means remembering that I am not the doer, I am not the owner. Third one is I am not expecting a result out of it. Namaste, Hare Krishna.